All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Pastor Sherman, and it is day 2 of Kingdom Mindset. Yeah, we finally came up with a name for this, guys. We really did. So I'm very excited about that we finally came up with a name. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. I know I am doing it. It's a wonderful day in the Lord, and I want to make sure that, guys, that you get what we're doing here. Okay, what we're doing here is we're actually trying to establish a whole new mindset for the believers. Who are, especially the folks that are watching this broadcast, is that we should have the most optimistic, outgoing, most energetic, feeling around us. And as we walk in the room, people should be going, man, I want to be around that guy. I want to be around that girl. Because they are just incredibly optimistic and they're upbeat. And why? It's not because we have some great guru that gives us some message from on high. It's because we serve a God who has given us promises. We serve a God who's shown us by the things he's done that he is worthy of praise, man, and that we can trust him in everything we do. And so we decided we're going to start this 50-day journey. We started it yesterday, and today is day 2 and we're calling it Kingdom Mindset. It's really establishing a kingdom mindset that it's contagious. It really is. And I believe the world needs it right now. So go ahead and turn in your Bibles to Philippians chapter 4. Philippians 4, verse 8. And it says, finally, brethren, whatever is true, whatever is honorable. Yeah, you've heard this from before. Whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is of a good report or repute. If there's anything excellent or praiseworthy, dwell on these things. Yeah, today we're talking about thinking about what is pure and praiseworthy. It can, sometimes, you can get to a place in life where you wake up in the morning, you're thinking, man, I feel terrible, and I just, don't want to feel good today. And before you know it, you're still laying in bed and you're feeling like crap. And you really are. And the reason why? Because you've actually put yourself there mentally. Mentally, you've actually given yourself instead of pumping yourself up and saying, guys, I'm going to get this day and I'm going to do it. I'm going to get them go to the gym. Kind of like what the Mrs. Ray and I did this morning. Instead of getting up and going and getting going and praising God and sharing the love of Jesus, you've said to yourself, I think I'm just going to be a couch potato today. As a matter of fact, I may not even get out of my jammy jams today. I'm just going to sit here in bed, and I'm going to think about all the bad things that are going on in my life. And before you know it, you're starting to cough now, and then you're starting to sniffle, and you're starting to get a headache, and you're turning on, and by now you've already turned on the TV, and you're watching news, and it's just dragging you down. Okay, all right, that's over, guys. The Bible talks about, in Philippians 4, it says, finally, brethren, whatever is true. Okay? Whatever is true. Okay, let's just go by really slowly here. Whatever is true. What is the truth? The truth, and there is an absolute truth, and that absolute truth is that God made you, fearfully and wonderfully made you. Okay? That he's given you all you need for excellence. As a matter of fact, he put a seed of divinity in you, and that seed, he told you, what did he tell you to do? Be fruitful, multiply, which means that inside of you is a seed of divinity that can grow, it can multiply. And then he gave you the word that gives you the directions on which way to go. Okay? That's the truth. Okay? There is no, I'm the worst slug that there is. Okay, that's a lie. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Okay, the truth is what God has told you about you, and it can be only found in the Word. And if you get it deep in your system, guys, guess what? You can't. See, some of you may not have known about this country, but our founding fathers, especially guys like Washington and Jefferson, that kind of stuff. Noah Webster, many of you know him, guys. You've heard of Webster's Dictionary. And he was the father of education. And one of the things that he said that on that they encourage every child to go to school for one reason: to learn the truth about themselves and to learn the truth about good, right, and wrong. And what was required in all their schools? A Bible. And why? Because in the Bible there is truth. Okay? Not just some truth, it is the truth. Okay? And they knew that if a kid understood the Bible, if they studied the Bible every single day, and up until 1962, it was actually a part of it was on every kid's desk. Every kid learned what was right and wrong. And number two, they learned how to govern their society. Okay? That's a little history lesson. But here's the takeaway from this whole thing. You have to understand and you have to know the truth, because the truth will set you free. And according to the word, it says whatever is true, you need to think about that thing. Let's go on. It says whatever is true, think about that. Whatever is honorable. Okay? Is it an honorable thing? Does it give honor? You know, is it uplifting things? If there's something honorable, we need to keep our minds set on this. If it is right, if it is pure, okay? If it is pure. Unfortunately, we live in a society right now, and that purity is kind of taking a back seat to things that are not pure, and that's really just a sign of the times, and it's a sign of what's going on in our society, where we've got a society that doesn't believe that looking at that a woman is a pure vessel, that a man is a pure vessel. Okay, so we live in a society that's kind of lost its social way, and it's lost its moral way. But guess what, guys? We can get back to that, okay? And it can start with you and I. It says whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, okay? Lovely, whatever is of a good report. If it's excellent or praiseworthy, think on these things, okay? And I want you to get this word in your spirit right now, you guys. If it is all these things, then you need to meditate on those things, not just think upon them, okay? That's what it really means. It means to meditate on it, ponder it, roll it around, get it as a part of who you are. We need to, as a people, not invest all of our energy in negative things, in things that are going to draw us down, that are going to take away from what the Word talks about. But we need to begin to be people who meditate and to ponder and to digest and to let it get into our spirits those things that are of a good report. Yeah, I know we all want to catch up on what's the latest news thing. Oh yeah, I know we got to find out what's going on in the rest of the world. Okay, guess what, guys? The world is doing what the world does. The world, and a lot of people that are in the world, and people who have decided that they're not going to accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, are going to do what they're going to do, and they generally have the fruit of that, right? Generally, there's fruit that is associated with that, and generally that's wars, that's hatred, that's division, all those things. We are seeing the manifestation of that, but we as Christians, guess what, guys? We're going in a whole different direction, okay? We're excited about Jesus. We're excited about what God's going to do in our lives. Guess what? Because the only way the rest of the world is going to be able to see the great things of God is if they see it in the lives of Christians. And that's you and me. Pure thinking. Praiseworthy thinking. Okay? What's to be praised out there, guys? Guess what? I can think of a couple of things right off the top of my head. I can think of my kids. I can think of my wife. I can think of the air that's in my lungs. Guys, guess what? That's a great start. The clouds around me, this great earth that the Lord gave me, and more importantly than all of that, even if I had none of that, guess what? I'm going to heaven, guys. I know I'm going to heaven because I've accepted Jesus Christ, and you can too. These are incredible things that we need to get down deep in our spirit. Because once we get them down deep in our spirit, then we can actually share them with the rest of the world. And how do we share it with the rest of the world? It's just the way we walk around. You know what? When we walk in the room, guess what? We're not wearing, shabby, drabby clothes that don't, that look like, I just rolled out of bed, okay? When you've got that attitude, man, when you've got that go after it attitude, guess what? You're dressing up, man. Because you guess what? You want to represent Jesus Christ to a dying world. You want to show the world, guess what, man? I got it together, man. And you walk into a room, and then people go, ooh, what's up with that, bro? Who is that guy? Who is that lady? Because you're walking. It's not like, guess what? We're not bragging, guys. It's the spirit that is around us, okay? It's like the Lord calls it an aroma. It's the aroma that comes off of you that people go, oh my goodness, I want what you got, man. What did you eat Wheaties this morning? I go, no, dude, I got Jesus this morning, man. I got Jesus this morning, man. And so when you go into a room, people notice the difference because your mind is changed. I want to read it again. Philippians 4:8. Finally, brethren, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is of a good report, if there's anything excellent or praiseworthy, dwell on these things, okay? Not on the things of the world, okay? Guess what? That shouldn't even be coming out of your mouth. Guess what? Because your mind doesn't even go there. Why would you? It's kind of like telling a cheetah to run slow. Why do cheetahs not run slow? Because that's not the way they're built, man. We are Christians. We should not be going. Our mind should not be automatically going to negative things. If it is, it's because you're training your mind to go there. Your mind has been trained to go there. Our mind needs to be trained to go there, man. We're thinking about the best in things. When we hear a sound, we're thinking, oh, that's a great tune. As opposed to, oh, what happened? I see people do that all the time. The first thing something happens, they go, oh no, what happened? Okay, that's because you've been trained to be negative. You've trained to not dwell upon praiseworthy things and to think the best all the time. But you're always thinking, the first thing you're thinking is, what's bad? What's happening? Is this going to be terrible? No. It should be something great. When somebody gives you something to eat or something says, hey, try this, the first thing, oh, it's going to be terrible. No, you know what? As opposed to thinking, boy, I wonder what, this has got to be great. I wonder what new sensation, what new flavor, what new texture there is. It's a training thing that we need to dwell on these things to train our mind to go in the right direction. Anyways, you guys, I want you to, I encourage you, if you've liked this video, if you've liked what you've heard this morning, I really encourage you, stay tuned. Each and every day, we're doing this for 50 days. It's a 50-day devotional on setting your mind and having a kingdom mindset. This is going to probably be one of the best things that you're going to be able to have in your life, especially if you can watch these videos over and over and over again. I mean, I'm convinced about that, okay? Anyways, this has been Pastor Sherman Ray. And once again, folks, if you'd like to get this, and we're gonna actually have a whole series done on this. Check us out again tomorrow at the same place, or you can check me online on my Facebook page, or go to Godstream TV. Yeah, we're gonna put this out even on Godstream TV. You're gonna love it. This has been Pastor Sherman Ray. We will see you again tomorrow for more of Kingdom Mindset. Bye bye.